Okay, we're starting out in our child's with our hips sitting on our heels. So getting a nice little stretch in the fronts of the feet already. Quads, a little bit opening in the quads, and come on down. Find your nice big breath. Big inhales, big exhales. Forehead very heavy on the mat. And child's pose is a great place to start any practice, and so is breathing deeply. Child's pose kind of grounds us, literally grounds us. It makes it so that we can really focus on just the breath, just the sensations in the body, just the state of mind, okay? What is your state of being at the moment? Try to notice everything you can about this exact moment on your mat. As you inhale, feel your lungs expanding more each time. And as you exhale, feel your belly button pull in towards your spine. All the air compresses outward. Let your jaw relax. For your next few breaths, try to take in your fullest inhale and maybe stretch it out another second longer. And then find your fullest exhale. Stretch it out a second longer. Take a couple more breaths like that. And then as you're ready, bring it up to hands and knees. Find your nice little tabletop posture. And then let's do some cat-cows. Inhaling, heart moves forward. Exhaling, push the floor down. Think of rounding your spine, dropping your head, opening up the little spaces in your back. Okay, inhale, open up the space in your heart. Exhale, open up your back. Keep breathing. Okay, maybe get your feet involved. You can tuck your toes here and kind of push back on your feet. Get a little stretch in your arches, maybe even your calves, depending on what you're feeling. And let's bring it to a flat back. Go ahead and hover your knees just off the mat. So pull the belly button in toward the spine. Hover your legs, hold and breathe. Okay, a little challenge. Think about pulling your elbows inward, lifting the heart up and forward a little bit more. Lift the belly button a little bit more and drop the knees another millimeter. Pushing back through your heels. Can you put a nice flex in your feet here? Nice breath. Getting more, maybe 3 more long, slow breaths here. You feel your quads heating up? Your calves, your shins. Keep flexing your ankles, pushing back through your heels. 1 more big breath in. And exhale, back to a down dog. Walk that out. Shake that out. Okay, and in your down dog, something that might feel good here is flipping your feet over and rolling out the top of your foot. You can roll up and down on it a few times, okay? And it might feel good to kind of waggle side to side, experiment with different places on the top of the foot that might feel good. And of course, other side. Roll it up, roll it down. Roll it all around. Find some nice little spots. And then maybe if both of those felt pretty good, you can experiment with doing both feet at the same time. You can actually roll over. You can roll all the way onto your toes. Okay? And it's really nice. Even if it's a little uncomfortable, it's still good work just to move all that tissue around. And as you're ready, bring it back to normal. Go ahead and walk to your hands and fold here. Let's take the feet wide. And just hang. We maybe swing for a little while here. Notice how nice just to let that upper body hang. And let the legs be bent. Okay, so feeling a lot of nice space in your low back here. Your neck feels long. The hamstrings are gently lengthening, but they're not straining. And let's roll it up on the inhale. Big breath in. Reach up high. Think of lifting your heart super high. Make sure your toes are turned a little bit out away from each other, because with your exhale, we're coming down into a squat. Point your knees out away from each other. Drop your hips just as low as you want to go. Let's do that again. Inhale to bring it up high. Lift your heart. Pull your belly button in. And exhale down into your squat. Let's do a few more rounds like this, nice and slow. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale for your squat. Okay, maybe you just go with your own breath pace. Maybe close your eyes, okay? If you're feeling pretty confident about this, try just this little balance challenge of closing your eyes for these last 3, 2, last 1. Nice. Okay, go ahead and drop your left hand to the floor. Step that left hand back. Boom, you're in a lunge magically. Big breath in with your right arm reaching up. And exhale, bend the right elbow, draw it towards your left wrist. Let's do that again. You can always drop the back knee, by the way. Inhale, bring it on up. Exhale, elbow to wrist. One more time, big breath in, come on up. And exhale, elbow to wrist. Nice, let's come on up and hold. Inhale, reaching high. If you need a break, go ahead and drop the back knee, no problem at all. But if you're feeling pretty good here, make sure the left elbow is a little bendy. We'll extend through the back leg, maybe drop the hips a little lower, and go ahead and start to activate your legs by squeezing them toward each other, okay? It may not be 100% activation, maybe just 5 to 10. Could we open up this right shoulder, okay? Circling it out. Can always drop that back knee. Big breath. We want to feel all the tissue in and around that shoulder. Warming up. Let's rewind that. Back the other way. Okay, next time the right hand comes down, we're stepping back forward to a squat. We're back. Inhale here, reach it up. Lift high in your heart. Exhale down into your squat. A few more times just like this, please. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Keep it going. Just like we did before. Okay, 3 more here. Two more. Last one. Very nice. Drop your right hand, step your right foot back. We're in a lunge. You can always drop the back knee. And we're inhaling, left hand up. Nice twist here. Left elbow bends. Exhale, pull the left elbow toward the right wrist. Close as you want to go. Inhale, bring it up, big chest. Exhale, pull it in. Again, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down. Let's reach up and hold. Hold here, guys. Maybe extend that back leg, maybe a little longer. Push through the heel. Soften that bottom elbow and maybe peel open the top armpit. Circle out that shoulder here. That left shoulder is now circling. Big, strong circles. And let's rewind it. Nice. Okay, that hand, the left hand is coming down, stepping back forward to your squat. Inhaling here, reach it up. Exhale to your squat. Just 3 times here, please. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, squat. Last one, big breath in. And big exhale. Nice. What if you put both your hands down here and either hop or step back to a plank? Come on back. I'll meet you there. Nice. Okay. Press through your heels. We'll hold here in plank. If you need a break, drop 1 or 2 knees. You can even make it a more challenging knee plank by moving your knees back away from your hips. But either way, no matter what plank you're in, your elbows are moving inward. Your heart is moving forward. Your belly button moves up. Your heels move back. Breathe. One more big breath in here. And exhale. Press it back to down dog. Go ahead and walk your feet out here again. And remember, in your down dog, you can always take a break and come down to hands and knees. Okay? Or just bend your knees a lot. Let's get the right leg up and out behind. Bend that knee. Internally rotate the right hip and start to lift the right knee. Like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your right big toe over and over. Now you might feel a little limited in the back of the left leg. Go ahead and just bend the left knee and you'll feel a little more spacious, hopefully. Okay, keep that right hip internally rotating. Keep the belly button into the spine. Hold right here and breathe. Lift that knee and hold it right there. Breathe. Okay, could we keep all the activity in the right leg the same and extend through that toe so the leg is long? Hold there with me. Take a big breath in. Come up on your left tippy toes. You're lifting the left heel high. Exhale, set the left heel down. Try to keep the right foot up there. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left heel down. Again, inhale. And exhale. 3 more times, my friends. Heel up. Keep the right leg flying high. Heel down. 2 more times. Heel up. Heel down. Last one. Come on up on the heel. Hold. Sorry, come on up on the toe. Hold and breathe. Could you send the right toe higher? Could you send the left heel higher? Whew. One more big breath in here. Exhale. Drop the left heel. Drop the right leg. Walk to your hands and fold. Shake that off for a moment. Lots of heat in the legs now. Hope you feel that. Okay. Inhaling, roll it up. Lift your heart. Exhaling, drop into your chair squat. Maybe nice and low. Okay. Maybe low today with that heart lifting, please. And inhale back to standing, lifted heart. As your exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale, look forward. Maybe knees are bent. And exhale, big fold. Okay, palms are down. Maybe hop or step back to plank. And exhale, hold here. Inhale, hold here. Keep breathing with me, okay? Keep holding here. I want you to hold this plank, maybe modifying it, maybe not forcing yourself to hold it if you're not enjoying it. You should always be enjoying yourself when you're doing yoga. One more big breath in here in your plank. And exhale, down dog. Okay, if you need to come down to hands and knees, you can do this from hands and knees, what we're about to do. All right, so here we go. Left leg up and out behind. We're bending the left knee, left toe points directly up at the ceiling, so we have a really nice internal rotation in that left hip. And let's tap it up, tap it up, tap. It feels like a really tiny movement, doesn't it? And it is, okay? Don't let that not impress you, because soon your glute is very impressed by this movement. Your hamstring is very impressed as well. And your bottom leg, the right leg, is doing a lot of this work. So let's give that right leg a shout out. And next time you lift the left knee, hold right there. Think about pointing the knee away from the top of your head. Could we extend the leg, keeping all the activity in the left glute and thigh? And here comes the right heel. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right heel down. Could you lift the left heel a little higher each time? Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right heel down. Controlled and slow. Bring it up. Bring it down. 3 more, please. Up. Down. Last one, please. Up. Sorry, 2 more. And down. Now this is the last one. Come on up and hold and breathe. Could we lift both of the feet higher? Keep that internally rotated hip, please. 1 more big breath here. Let it go. Come through down dog. Go ahead and walk to your hands and fold. Maybe grab your elbows and swing. Okay. I think it's safe to say the legs are nice and warm. So let's keep playing. Inhaling, roll it up. Exhale, sit down into your chair posture. Nice and low. Inhale to stand. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down. Inhale here, maybe hop or step back to plank. Okay, hold right here. Hold and breathe with me. Remember your plank modifications. 1 knee down is nice. 2 knees down is great. Elbows in. Grip the mat. Belly button in. Heart moves forward. Push through the heels. Keep going through your checklist. Find a long neck for your last breath in. And exhale, down dog. Okay, 5 or 6 breaths here, noticing how you feel. Walk out your heels. Let your head hang. All right, with your inhale, right leg up and out behind you. Exhale here, right foot forward. Drop the foot between your hands. Inhaling here, crescent lunge. Come on up. Okay, exhale, drop the back knee to the floor. Tap the back knee, pop. Inhale, crescent lunge coming up. This time with your exhale, drop your heart. Reach back. Again, inhale, come on up. Think of peeling open the front of your body. Exhale, drop the back knee. Inhale, lift the back knee. Could you keep the hips low? Exhale, drop your heart, reach back. Keep the legs strong here. Keep them squeezing toward each other. Again, strong legs. Inhale, big crescent lunge. Exhale, back knee taps low. Inhale, keep the hips low as you extend the back leg. Exhale, heart down, reach back. Nice, hands are on the floor. Step it back. Down dog, shake it out. Inhale here, find a plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, sit into your chair. Okay, check it out. Something different coming up. Inhale, up on your tippy toes. And exhale, back to your chair. That's the only thing that changed. Your hips stay low. Again, inhale, up on your tippy toes. Reach back. Exhale, up on your chair. One more time, just like that. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, chair. Inhale, standing. Exhale, folding. Halfway up, inhale. Big exhale. Palms are down. Inhale, back to plank. Hop or step. Hold it here. 3 long, slow breaths. Very long, very slow. It's our last plank hold of the day, don't worry. 2 more breaths. Elbows soft, heart forward, belly button in, heels back. Lift your quads a little further away from the floor. As you're ready, down dog. 5 or 6 breaths here. Find your dog. Elbows in, kneecaps up. Hands press forward, feet press back. Inhale here, left leg up and out behind. Exhale, left foot drops between your hands. Boom, crescent lunge. Inhaling, strong legs are trying to squeeze themselves together for your crescent lunge. Exhale, back knee taps to the floor. Stay low as you inhale. Extend the back leg. Whew. Exhale, heart down, reach back. Strong legs. Inhale, crescent lunge. Again, exhale, tap the back knee down. Inhale, extend the back leg. Exhale, heart down, reach back. One last time. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, tap down in the back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, all the hands down. Back to down dog. Inhale, find your plank. Exhale, hop or step to your hands and fold. Inhale, roll it up. Okay, exhale, sit into your chair. Are you ready for 3 tippy toe chairs? Inhale, hands back, tippy toes. Keep the hips where they are. Exhale to your chair. Could you keep the hips right where they are in space? Inhale, tippy toe chair. Exhale, chair. One more time, big breath in. And big exhale. Nice, back to standing on your inhale. And folding on your exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Palms are down, inhale for plank. Don't worry, we won't hold here. Exhale, down dog. 5 or 6 breaths here, yogis, please. Spin your feet so they're out of sight. Your heels are out of sight behind the front of your foot. Okay, if you could pick up your toes and your arches a little bit and slightly squeeze your big toes toward each other, how would that feel? How would it feel to do the same with your hands? What if you tried to move your hands toward each other here? All right, ready to move. Inhaling here, right leg up and out behind. Exhaling here, drop that foot between your hands. Okay, inhaling here, come on up. Okay, and here's what we're gonna do. Big exhale, go ahead and straighten the front leg, drop the back heel. And keep facing toward the front of the mat, okay? You can just grab your hips here. And let's just take a moment trying to line your hips up with the front of the mat. We might step the back foot a little bit more forward. It just might be easier that way, okay? Once you feel comfortable here, make your longest spine. Put a little pull back in your belly button, little core control. Inhale, okay? Back heel is down. Exhale, fold forward. Just go as far as you feel like your right hamstring wants to go. So maybe not even all the way parallel with the ground. And we'll inhale all the way back up. So keep the hips lined up with the front of the mat. Again, exhale, fold forward, pull the right hip back. And inhale, bring it back up. Okay, this time we're going to go in and we're going to stay. So exhale, fold it forward. Come just about parallel with the ground and hold. It might be the best idea for you here to just take your hands onto your right knee, which is slightly bent, and support your upper body so that you can keep your spine long. And you'll still be getting a right hamstring opening if you're pulling that right hip back. Okay. If you feel fine here, just keep your hands on your hips, but keep pulling the right hip back, please. I want you to feel the whole right leg getting a great opening. You want a little more? Take your hands out to the side. And for a really nice challenge, take your arms forward. Stretched out long. I would stretch mine out long, but there's a wall in the way. Okay, one more big breath in here. Okay, try this. Go ahead and drop your hands. You can bend the right knee so that your hands come down to the ground. One hand on either side of your right foot. I'm going to scoot back a little bit so I have space to move. Okay, so hands on either side of the right foot. If you have blocks here, blocks are a great friend. You can put them there. Fingertips are fine too. Okay, remember the hips are level with the mat, and we're just going to launch the left leg up into the air. And here we are. Breathe deeply. So please, I invite you to put a nice bend in the right knee. Don't feel like you have to extend it. But I do want you to extend the left knee if you can and push through the left heel. Make sure your toes are pointed directly down so that you know your hips are still level. And we're just going to breathe here. In our standing split. So let your head hang. Just let it go. Embrace the opening all across the right leg, the glute, the hamstring, the IT band, who knows what you're feeling. But if you're feeling pretty adventurous and awesome here, take one hand to your right ankle. So you're just using the other hand, fingertips on the ground. If you're still feeling great, start to pick up one fingertip at a time of the grounded hand, and maybe pick up all the fingertips and put them all on your right ankle. You can always play around with this posture. It's a fun one to balance in. So meanwhile, the right leg is getting extremely warm. So one more big breath in here. As you exhale, drop the left toes behind you. You can put all your hands back on the floor. We'll drop that left knee and we'll sink down and enjoy a really nice lunge here. So come on down. Notice how the right leg is feeling after that. And let's rock it forward and back a few times. And maybe you explore if this feels fine in your right hamstring, glute, the whole leg. Try this. Try tucking your left toes and doing this with your left knee lifted. You get a little more movement of that right hip, which gives you a little more opening in your hamstring. So a couple more like this. And then as you're ready, sink down into your lunge. So come on down. Your hands are under your shoulders. You're allowing your hips to hang, but you're also engaging your legs a little bit here. So remember, the legs are still on the clock. They're not off the hook yet. So a little engagement, knees inward. Elbows start to bend, at least slightly toward the back of the mat. The head is hanging, but the neck remains long. And you may come down to one elbow today, or two. You may even walk the right foot to the right and point the toe in that direction to allow that right knee to kind of waggle. But keep that engagement between the knees. Maybe take 3 or 4 more long, slow breaths here. See if you can check out your hips while you're here. Make sure they're level with each other. Sometimes the left hip will come really low, and we have to move it a little bit over to the right. Okay, as you're ready, before we leave this posture, I'd like to just get that left quad because we're in a great place to do this. So if you just want to look over to the right a little bit, maybe you can take your right hand to the inside of your right knee. Okay, just contemplate this for a moment. We're not going to rush it. And then maybe you start to look behind you and you can bend that left knee, point the left toes up. And if it's not too much of a strain, you can get that right hand to the left foot. And you have a great little quad stretch here. Now remember, we're still engaging the legs a little bit. They're not off the clock. So still the knees are trying to move toward each other. And you're also moving that left heel towards your left glute. Maybe 1 or 2 more breaths here. It's a really nice quad stretch. All right, as you're ready, let that leg go, and we'll come up to hands if we came down to elbows. And right here, we just want to move this right hip back and get into this right hamstring and the back of the right leg. So you have the option to slide your right foot forward if you want to get the hips lower. And you also have the option to play around with lifting the back knee. But we need to make sure that the left knee is always pointing down and it doesn't externally rotate and point the left knee out to the left, okay? So all your left toes should stay on the floor. Okay, so let's focus our awareness on the back of the right leg. As you really flex in that right foot, like really, really flex the foot, the toes reach for your shin. So the right toes are trying to touch the shin. Press down into that heel, like you're trying to kick the floor down. Notice how that feels in your calf. And then think of pulling back on the right hip. So the right hip is moving back. The left hip is moving forward. Breathe right here. Okay, really nice right hip and glute, outer hip opening. If everything's going great and you just want to add one more little detail, you can think about reaching that right hand up and adding a twist as you pull the hips back. Pull that right hip back especially. All right, one more big breath in here. And come on down as you exhale. And we'll take this back to hands and knees. Take your time coming on back. And I'll meet you in a down dog. Let's see how it feels. How does the back of your right leg feel after that? I notice a huge difference, and I really hope you do too, in the way the heel moves toward the floor. Okay? Okay, let's keep moving. Inhaling here, heart moves forward. Plank. With your exhale, hop or step. Fold. Notice how the backs of the legs feel here too. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, just one very nice chair squat. Could we go nice and low, please? Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Halfway up, inhale. Big fold, exhale. Okay, palms are down. Inhale for plank. You can hop or step. Exhale, down dog. Alrighty. Are we ready for the other side? Inhaling here, left foot up and out behind. Exhaling here, left foot drops between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Okay, coming up, exhale, extend the front leg, drop the back heel, and maybe grab your hips here as you just take a little moment to fidget into a pyramid pose, okay? So usually, for me, maybe for you, it's helpful to step my feet closer together for a pyramid pose than they would be for a lunge. So try that if you feel like it's a little bit inaccessible. It just makes it easier on your hamstrings. Grab onto your hips, line them up with the front of your mat. Okay, and then make sure that your feet aren't necessarily on a balance beam, but they're more of on a little railroad track. That's the width of your hips. I hope that makes sense. So belly button pulls in a little bit. Your low back is really long and open. Long spine inhale, please. With your exhale, just bow forward from the hips, just like you're bowing. Okay, pause when your back starts to round. And inhale, come back up. Okay, feel how the left hamstring is already beginning to lengthen as you bow forward. Exhale, bow from the hips. Inhale, bring it back up. One more time. Exhale, bow. And hold. Okay, if this is pretty challenging and you just need a little bit gentler option, take your hands to the top of your left leg and bend that knee a little bit. Okay, on the left thigh, you can just kind of support your upper body. And you're still in the same place. If you feel good, just hold on to your hips, lengthen that spine, lift the belly button in, and think of pulling back on the left hip. Okay, now remember, there's a little engagement between your legs, which are still not off the hook. Breathe deeply. Some of you think about dropping your heart towards your knee. And for that ultimate challenge, you might start to sweep your arms out and then forward. Okay, really getting that left leg warm. But just wait till the standing splits and it'll really be warm. So as you're ready, one more big breath in here. Exhale, all the fingers down. You can bend the left knee and get fingertips on the floor by that left foot, okay? And I'm gonna move back a little bit because I'm in a little space, but we're still in the same place, okay? So as you're ready, square your hips off with the mat. Let your head come down and launch your right leg into the air and hold and breathe. All right, you might have your blocks here, but do let your head hang, please. Do extend through the right leg, that's the up leg, as you softly bend the knee of the down leg, okay? Let that knee bend. It does not need to extend and be a hero right now. Breathe. We're just here. Could you just play with this? Just kind of feel it out. Option to play with balance by taking left hand or one of your hands to your left ankle. Okay, further option, you could have two hands on your left ankle. Breathe. Left leg is getting nice and warm. So maybe one more big breath in here. And with your exhale, all the fingertips come back down. The right toes come back behind you. Drop the right knee. And we're in a little lunge. So with your hands on the inside of your left foot, take a little time just to kind of rock forward and back. All right, that left hamstring is now quite warm, so this is a great time for us to open it up. If you want a little more here from your left hamstring and it says it's okay, tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, and continue to rock the hips back and forth. Keep the legs active. Don't let them fall asleep. Okay, next time you're down in your lunge, kind of allow yourself to sink down into it. And then we'll do just that. We'll just sink into this lunge. Okay, time and gravity are going to do 90% of the work for us here. That's the good news, okay? But we still need a little bit of engagement between the legs. So go ahead and engage those knees inward. Soft bend of the elbows. Let your head hang, but keep your neck long, please. Okay, maybe one elbow today. Maybe two. Maybe the left foot walks even further out to the left. Okay, check out your hips, make sure they're level. Take a couple more breaths here. Okay, as you're ready, we'll just get that right side quad stretch before we leave this lunge. So just look over to your left knee. And then maybe you could just rest your left hand on that inner left knee and gently think about looking over your left shoulder. Okay, if that's enough, you're still getting a quad stretch. So if that's enough, just hang there. Maybe bend your right knee for more quad opening. Okay, trap your right foot with your left hand for the most quad opening. And remember, engage your legs toward each other so they're still working. All right, one more big breath in right here. And we're letting that go. Okay, all hands down on the floor. Before we go, let's get this left hamstring too. So let's pull the hips back. All the way back, okay? The left foot, get yourself a nice flex in the left ankle. And then try to kick down into the floor with it. So you'll feel that calf and the hamstring really turning on. And then you always have the option to slide the left foot further forward so that your hips are lower. But promise me, even if you lift the right knee, we need to make sure the right hip stays internally rotated. The knee points down, the toes point down, okay? Just beware of external rotation. So, okay, you find everything is nice here. You can keep pulling back on that left hip. Pull it back, 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 back. Send the right hip forward at the same time. So obviously, if this posture is so comfortable for you, then pretty soon you'll be working on a full split. One more breath here, maybe. And we're coming out. So drop that back knee. Bring it back to hands and knees. And from here, friends, drop to your seat, okay? Drop to a seat, and we'll come all the way down to the mat. If you tuck your hands behind your knees, you can roll yourself down. Take your arms out wide. Okay, if you just sit your hips out to the left, just sit them over to the left side of the mat, you can drop them to the right. And let's look to the left. Big breath here. Big inhales. Big exhales. Let's bring the legs through center. And we just need to sit our hips over to the right, and then we can drop our knees to the left. Look to the right, of course. Breathe. Long spine inhale. Belly button to spine, exhale. Take a few more. One more. As you're ready, legs come back in, extend them, and shake it out in your resting posture. Okay, allow your resting posture to be so effortless. Your breath just comes through your nose without you even trying. You feel expansive and soft. And just lay here and be with yourself for a moment. Letting your body soak up the benefits of your practice. Please keep resting like this for as long as you can. Thank you so much for joining me.